This video will serve as a short review of nomenclature and reactions as you would have previously learned in Chemistry 20. Before you name a compound, the first thing you need to do is determine if it is ionic, molecular, or an acid. Metal and nonmetal combinations are ionic compounds. Nonmetal and nonmetal combinations are molecular. If hydrogen is written first in the molecular formula, then the compound is called an acid instead of molecular. When naming ionic compounds, the name of the metal ion is stated in full, and the name of the non-metal ion has an "ide" suffix. This means that you would call this first compound aluminum chloride. If the metal is multivalent, meaning that more than one charge is possible, then you need to specify the charge with Roman numerals. The second compound is iron 3 oxide. If there are lots of nonmetals written after the metal ion, then you will need to look up the name of the polyatomic ion. This third compound is copper 2 nitrate. It is important to understand hydrates as well. The large dot in the chemical formula connects the ionic compound with the number of water molecules present. The naming conventions for these compounds have changed frequently, so you may see lots of different things if you search online. The correct name for this compound is copper 2 sulfate - water 1/5. This shows that there are 5 hydrates for every copper 2 sulfate. When naming binary molecular compounds, use the prefix system. This means that you should count the number of each element and then use the corresponding prefix. It is common to omit prefixes when writing the names of hydrogen compounds, such as hydrogen sulfide, which is H2S. There are many common names for larger molecular compounds and acids. Be sure to refer to your data booklet frequently to determine the common names. There are 5 types of reactions that you should be able to predict. If 2 elements are combined, a formation reaction is expected, and the 2 elements will form one compound. If a compound is broken up, a decomposition reaction is expected, and 2 elements will form. If a compound reacts with oxygen, combustion is expected. The products for these reactions will be carbon dioxide and water. Single replacement involves replacing one ion with another in an ionic compound, and double replacement involves trading ions. Be sure to balance your reactions and include states of matter at all times. Dissociation describes the separation of ions that occurs when an ionic compound dissolves in water. It is written as a reaction with the compound on the reactant side and the separate ions on the product side. Although water is present, it is not included in the balanced equation. We show that the ions are dissolved in water by including aqueous as the state of matter for the newly separated ions. Congratulations! You have watched your very first Chemistry 30 video. There is no quiz for today as you are watching this video in class.